you are grieving. When I get a lot of texts about a certain feeling or a certain topic, I know that it's something that I should come on and talk about. And today I got a lot of texts from people about grief and sadness and how they're feeling this overwhelming amount of tears and frustration, especially over the last couple weeks. And I want to first reassure you that it's normal. It is something that we are experiencing right now because a lot of emotions are being pushed to the surface. A lot of emotions that we haven't been able to feel or process or deal with are really starting to push and push and push because they need to be released. And that's a good thing. But when you're in the middle of it, it can feel really overwhelming. I can tell you that the two emotions that people struggle with the most are anger and sadness. Those are the two emotions that we are the quickest to want to avoid or medicate or numb or just make it go away. Those are also the two emotions that we judge ourselves the most for, and that other people, or we feel like other people, judge us for too. So it's important to know that sadness happens when there's a lot of repressed emotion. Now, it doesn't really matter what emotion has been repressed. Just the act of repressing an emotion makes it come up as sadness when it needs to be released. So, if you're feeling angry, chances are that there is sadness under it. If you're feeling frustrated, chances are there's sadness under it. Sadness is a great way to release because it is almost like a baptism. Think about the tears that come out of your eyes. It's very cleansing to cry. So when people ask, like, why do I need to cry, or why do I need to cry so much? It's literally your body trying to purge itself of all of this repressed emotion, whether it's, again, anger, fear, frustration, sadness, whatever it is, comes out as tears when we're really pushed to release. So remember that if you have this sadness coming up, number one, it's coming up for a good reason. And number two, it doesn't necessarily mean that you're sad about something that's happening right now. The things that we have repressed are usually things that happened in childhood or happened years ago or even happened last week. It may not all be actual sadness that's coming up, but it's all coming up as sadness because we need to cleanse ourselves of all of those layers of repressed emotion. When emotion is not dealt with in the moment, if you're in a situation where something upsets you and you don't cry, you force yourself not to cry, that emotion has no place to go except in your body. It stays in your body. So you can see how after years and years and years of repressing emotion or denying emotion or avoiding emotion or numbing emotion, how there would be this backlog of feelings in there that have never been released. So give yourself some grace as you release these layers. It's a good thing to happen. It's a good sign. It means that things are moving in your body. It means that things are trying to release, and that's a great thing. As it's happening, it can feel overwhelming because one of the biggest fears that people have when they're crying is they get this feeling like, if I start crying, I'm never going to stop. And it's important to let yourself cry as much as you need to. You don't need to worry that you won't ever stop. Even if it goes on for a day or so, even if it goes on longer than that, you have to let yourself cry. It wouldn't be coming up if it didn't need to be released. So be as patient as you can with yourself. Reassure yourself that it's part of the process of cleaning and clearing out all of these old emotions that have been causing you a lot of problems that maybe you don't even realize for a very long time. So reassure yourself that it's normal and that it's healthy and that eventually you will stop. And if you're having trouble in the moment and you feel like you can't handle what you're feeling, it's always a good idea to put your hand over your heart and close your eyes and reassure yourself that way and breathe. Breathing is the most important part of this because when we get emotional, the first thing we do is we breathe erratically or we don't breathe enough. So as you're crying, you don't have to stop yourself from crying. You can just get a hold of yourself. You can even literally hold yourself while you're crying and just reassure yourself the way you wish someone had reassured you when you first experienced the emotion. You could just say, it's okay. Everything's going to be okay. You can cry. You can cry as long as you want to. I'm going to be here with you. And again, just the act of self-compassion, which is what that is. It's an act of self-compassion to comfort yourself when you're feeling overwhelmed. And just that act of care for yourself, of concern for yourself, will help you feel better within a few breaths. Breathe in through the nose for 4 seconds. Hold it for a couple seconds. And then exhale through your mouth for as long as you can. Those are very releasing breaths. Again, in through the nose for a couple seconds. Hold it for a couple seconds and then release it. And you'll feel as you sit there with your hand over your chest, breathing. Focus on the breathing. You'll feel yourself start to feel better. The emotion will start to let up a little bit. And you'll start to feel comforted and calm. If you want to go deeper, if you need help doing this, I have information in the description below. So you can contact me. We can set up a one-on-one consultation. Anything to help you get through. And as always, if you need help, if you feel like you really can't help yourself get calm, or you can't handle it on your own, please reach out. Again, I'll put information in the comments, in the description rather, so that you know who to call and where to go. Hang in there. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.